I want to talk to two people right now. The first one is someone who pulls away when love gets close. Someone who goes quiet right when they should be speaking up. Someone who feels suffocated by the exact thing they secretly want the most. The second person is someone who loves that first person. And they've spent months, maybe years, trying to figure out why they just can't let you in. This one's for both of you. Because the answer isn't some personality flaw. It isn't a choice they're making. And it really isn't about you. It's a wound. And it was there long before the two of you ever met. Here's the strange part about the wound at the center of avoidant attachment. There's usually no dramatic story attached to it. Most avoidants can't point to one moment and say that's when it happened. There's no big event, no explosion, no obvious scar you can see. Just a quiet, steady kind of absence. A childhood where feelings weren't really talked about, where I love you got shown through providing, keeping the lights on, food on the table, a roof over your head, but almost never through sitting down and asking, how do you feel today? And actually meaning it. A home that looked completely fine from the outside. And that's exactly why this wound is so hard to heal. You can't name something you can't see, and you can't grieve something you're not even sure was real. Most avoidant adults will tell you their childhood was fine, and they mean it. They're not lying to you. They're not in denial. They honestly can't find the wound, because the wound is an absence, not an injury. It's everything that never got said, every feeling nobody acknowledged, every time a kid reached out emotionally and the hand just wasn't there. You don't remember a hand that was never there.
Let me tell you what a kid learns in that kind of environment. Not from being taught, not from lectures or rules, from experience. The same thing, repeated every day for years. They learn that when they cry, the room gets uncomfortable, so they stop crying. They learn that when they need something, what comes back is impatience or silence or you're fine, so they stop needing things. They learn that love is there, but only when they're performing, when they're easy, when they're not causing any problems, when they're the kid who doesn't need a thing. So that's who they become. The capable one. The self-sufficient one. The one who just handles it. And here's the part that breaks my heart a little. That kid gets praised for it. They're so independent. They never give us any trouble. They just figure things out on their own. The world rewards them for disappearing. So the lesson sinks in even deeper. Your needs are too much. Your emotions are inconvenient. The safest version of you is the one that doesn't need anybody. That's not a personality. That's a survival strategy, built by a kid who didn't have any other choice. Now, fast forward 20, 30 years. That kid is an adult now, in a relationship with someone who loves them. And that survival strategy, the one that kept them safe back then, is still running. Just in the situation it was never built for. When their partner gets emotionally close, the nervous system fires off an alert. Danger! Not because the partner is dangerous, but because closeness was dangerous once. And the body can't really tell the difference between then and now. So they pull back. They go quiet. They'll pick a fight over something tiny instead of saying, I'm scared of how much I need you.
They say I'm fine when they're not. Not to manipulate you, but because they genuinely can't reach what they're feeling. That pathway got shut down in childhood, and reopening it takes real, deliberate work. They downplay their own pain. They brush off their own needs. They have a hard time receiving care, even from people who love them, because being looked after feels foreign, uncomfortable, almost suspicious. Somebody online put it perfectly. They said many people with avoidant attachment are constantly in survival mode.
They struggle to express their feelings and carry a deep fear of being abandoned. That's the wound talking. Not the person, not the relationship, the wound.
There's one layer to this that most people miss. And honestly, I think it's the most important piece of all. Avoidant adults don't just carry the wound. They carry shame about the wound. Because here's what emotional neglect teaches a kid at the deepest level. Not just that your emotions are inconvenient, but something heavier than that. There's something wrong with me. A child can't accept the idea that their caregiver is the one failing them. That's too terrifying, because that caregiver is their whole world. So the child's mind lands on the only other conclusion available. It's me. I'm too much. I'm not enough. There's something about me that just isn't lovable. And that belief goes underground. It doesn't show up as a thought they're even aware of. It shows up as a reflex, a pattern, a quiet, constant hum running underneath every relationship they'll ever have. It's why an avoidant can feel totally convinced they don't need anyone and be terrified of being left at the same time. It's why they push you away and then miss you the second you're gone. It's not a contradiction. It's a wound trying to protect itself from the one thing it needs most to heal. Now, if you're that second person I mentioned at the start of this video, if you're the one who loves an avoidant, I need to say this to you directly. Their pulling away is not a verdict on your worth. When they go silent, they're not punishing you. They're regulating. When they shut down in the middle of a conflict, they're not being cruel. They're running the only program they've ever known how to run. When they can't take in your love, that's not a measurement of how lovable you are. That's a person who was never shown how to hold love without flinching away from it. And that doesn't mean you have to accept being shut out forever. Your needs matter too. Your boundaries matter. What you're going through is real and it's valid. But there's a difference between they don't want me and they don't know how to let me in. One of those is personal. The other is a wound that was there long before you showed up. Knowing which one you're actually dealing with changes everything about how you respond. So where does all of this leave us? If you're the avoidant, the first step isn't fixing yourself. It's finding the wound. Not to excuse the ways it's hurt the people you love, but to finally understand why the pattern keeps repeating itself. Why intimacy feels dangerous even when you want it. Why letting love in is somehow harder than just being alone. The wound that formed in childhood isn't your fault, but healing it, that part is yours to carry. And here's what I really want you to hear. The fact that you're even watching this means something. Most people never look. Most people spend their whole lives running a program they never once stopped to question. You're questioning it. That is not small. And if you're the one who loves an avoidant, you've got a map now. Not a solution, not a guarantee, a map. You know the distance isn't about you. You know that behind the wall, there's a person who was taught that needing people was dangerous. And you get to decide, with all the information in front of you, whether you have it in you to hold space for that, or whether you need to protect your own heart first. Both of those answers are valid. There's no wrong choice when you're making it from understanding instead of confusion. The wound behind avoidant attachment is one of the quietest wounds there is. No dramatic story, no obvious scar. Just a kid who learned to need less, and an adult still living by that same rule. I made this video because I really believe that when you understand where someone's behavior comes from, you stop taking it personally. And that changes everything. Whether you're the avoidant or the one who loves them, you deserved to understand this. If this one landed for you, if something in here finally clicked, drop a comment and tell me which part.
Was it the shame piece? The way it shows up in your relationships now? Or did you just finally feel seen? I'm going deeper next. We're decoding the specific signs that a dismissive avoidant is actually in love with you, because they do show it, just not in the way you've been looking for. Subscribe so you don't miss that one. I'll see you there.